Western nations like the U.S. and European Union is causing big problem in Southeast Asia, pulling their big companies' production plant, like Apple and Dell, out of China to enter Vietnam with a specific goal of de-risking China. But will this strategy work? Vietnam has economic ties with Vietnam. Most of their military weapons are from China, and with the Vietnam War, it will be difficult to trust the U.S. again. But Vietnam and India pose the most risk to China in that region. They are the most important geopolitical and economic rivals to China. With Xi Jinping visit, this relationship will be cemented, and they can iron out plans to stop the West. Stay with us to the end to see how China is planning the visit to Vietnam. Hello and welcome back to Innovative Check YouTube channel, where we delve into the innovative and transformative projects changing our world. If you're new to the channel and enjoy learning about innovation stories around the world, you've come to the right place. Please subscribe, like, and comment to help boost our videos on YouTube. Chinese President Xi Jinping is scheduled to visit Vietnam on December 12-13, marking his first visit to the Southeast Asian country in 6 years. The confirmation of his trip was made by China's foreign ministry, following initial reports by Bloomberg News that Vietnamese officials were preparing for the Chinese leader's arrival. This visit follows closely after U.S. President Joe Biden's trip to Vietnam, highlighting the ongoing strategic dynamics in the region. Just a quick reminder to hit the like button below. YouTube has been restricting my videos a lot recently because of bots, so your like does help out this video massively in terms of the algorithm in YouTube. The significance of President Xi's visit lies in the delicate balance that Vietnam must maintain in its relationships with major global powers. The country has recently elevated its ties with the U.S. to a comprehensive strategic partnership, a status it also shares with China and India. This development comes amidst a backdrop of fluctuating U.S. China relations with persistent tensions over trade, technology, Taiwan, and the South China Sea, an area where Vietnam has vested interests. President Xi's last visit to Vietnam was in 2017 for the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation (IP) Summit held in Da Nang. His upcoming visit is not just a diplomatic formality, but also a reminder of the historical and ideological ties between Vietnam and China, as both nations share a communist legacy. In October, Xi emphasized the importance of remembering the roots of the friendship between the two countries, a sentiment that will likely be echoed in his upcoming visit. The strategic importance of Vietnam in the Indo-Pacific region cannot be understated, as both the U.S. and China vie for influence in this crucial area. Vietnam's role and its diplomatic maneuvers are of considerable interest. President Xi Jinping's visit is expected to include discussions on various bilateral issues, potentially including economic cooperation, with particular attention to a rail project that has been a topic of interest in past discussions between the two nations. Furthermore, Vietnam's position on China's aggressive stance in the South China Sea will be closely watched. As a nation directly affected by China's maritime claims, Vietnam's diplomatic balancing act is particularly challenging. The visit could potentially provide insights into how Vietnam intends to navigate its relationship with China while maintaining its territorial integrity and continuing to foster its growing relationship with the U.S. In the larger geopolitical context, this visit illustrates the ongoing competition between the U.S. and China for influence in Southeast Asia. Vietnam's strategy of engaging with both superpowers reflects a broader trend in the region, where nations are increasingly finding themselves having to balance their relationships with the two global giants. The visit of President Xi Jinping to Vietnam takes place within a context of historical complexities and current geopolitical challenges. The relationship between Vietnam and China has been characterized by a mix of cooperation and contention, rooted in a shared communist ideology and a history of conflict and diplomatic engagement. This visit is a significant step in reinforcing bilateral ties and addressing shared concerns, particularly in the realm of economic cooperation. Economic collaboration will likely be a focal point of Xi's discussions in Vietnam. Both countries have shown interest in enhancing trade and investment links, with particular attention to infrastructure projects like the much-discussed rail project. This project is not just a symbol of economic cooperation, but also a strategic asset, potentially enhancing connectivity between the two countries and within the region. Such infrastructure developments are crucial in the context of the Belt and Road Initiative (BRI), China's ambitious plan to expand its global influence through infrastructure and investment. If you are enjoying this video so far, please don't forget to subscribe, share the video, and comment. However, economic ties are just one aspect of the multifaceted relationship. The South China Sea dispute remains a point of contention. Vietnam, with its extensive coastline and claims in the sea, has been vocal about its concerns over China's assertive maritime activities. The visit of President Xi provides an opportunity for Vietnam to address these concerns directly with the Chinese leadership, seeking to find a balance between asserting its territorial rights and maintaining a stable relationship with its powerful neighbor. In addition to bilateral issues, regional and global dynamics will also be on the agenda. The U.S. China rivalry, which has intensified in recent years, casts a long shadow over the region. Vietnam finds itself in a strategic position, trying to navigate these tensions while pursuing its own national interests. The U.S. under the Biden administration has been keen to strengthen ties with Indo-Pacific nations, including Vietnam, as part of its strategy to counter China's growing influence. Vietnam's upgraded partnership status with the U.S. is indicative of this trend. Vietnam's approach to these complex dynamics is of considerable interest to other nations in the region, who are also grappling with similar challenges. The country's ability to maintain a balance in its foreign policy, engaging both with the U.S. and China, offers a potential model for other smaller countries in the region. This balancing act requires careful diplomacy and a clear understanding of national and regional interests. President Xi Jinping's visit to Vietnam is a multifaceted event with implications that extend beyond bilateral relations. It is a reflection of the historical ties between Vietnam and China, an opportunity to advance economic collaboration, a platform for addressing regional disputes, and a significant moment in the broader context of U.S.-China competition in the Indo-Pacific. As such, this visit will be closely watched by regional and global stakeholders, keen to understand how Vietnam and China will navigate their complex relationship in an increasingly polarized global landscape. Thank you for your attention, and I welcome your thoughts and questions on this complex and vital subject. Do you want to watch more videos like this one? If yes, please like and share the video, and subscribe to get exclusive videos about how phenomenally China is developing and growing its influence. Your subscriptions and likes motivate us to generate more content, so please keep supporting us. Check out this video showing on your screen right now, and I will see you on the other side.